welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be getting in a topic that I got my personal opinion into. Basically Friday I got ready. I'll link the video down below where I talk about me being a single mom at the age of 16, going to school and working. Basically that day I just got ready because I made that video for you guys, and I had to go pick up Israel, my son, from pre-K. So I got ready, and as I'm walking out I'm walking out of the house, and I'm getting in the car, getting baby Omar in the car, in front of where I live. It's like a GED school, like a lot of teenagers and kids come to get their GED. Okay, so I was like driving out, I was in my driveway about to turn to leave, and she waved at me. This lady from Univision, it's a news channel, and she asked me if I could talk to her about my opinions of what happened, about the shooting and things like that in Florida. So I was like, yeah, yeah. So I remember getting off the car, and she was just asking me questions about the shooting and how we feel safe about it and things like that. I'll put the video here so y'all can watch it. And
no te sientes seguro enfrente de una escuela que vivo. No te sientes seguro, no te sientes tranquilo en estos momentos, en este tiempo, sabiendo qué es lo que puede pasar o qué es lo que no puede pasar.
María detalla que entiende muy bien las razones por las cuales están tomando este tipo de acciones, refiriendo que el temor que se puede llegar a sentir en los centros educativos es bastante.
Un día que fuimos a la escuela y estuvimos muy cerca de un tiroteo, y es algo que te pones a pensar que ¿qué tal si tú fueras que estuvieras en ese tiroteo? En ese momento te pones a pensar en muchas cosas, si puedes salir vivo o no.
De acuerdo con un comunicado enviado a los padres de familia y que también se puede encontrar en la página web de las escuelas del condado de Cobb, las autoridades detallan que están trabajando en estrategias que permitan a los estudiantes de sus escuelas solidarizarse con las víctimas del tiroteo de la escuela de Florida, pero que no permitirán interrupciones de las clases.
No te sientes seguro sabiendo que las armas están fuera. Es lo más desgastante que uno puede pensar, que una arma puede estar en cualquier lado. No te sientes seguro.
Sin embargo, de acuerdo con los organizadores, la iniciativa que se impulsa no solo involucra protestas o marchas. Los jóvenes están animando a la comunidad educativa a realizar 17 acciones en memoria de los fallecidos en la escuela Marjory Stoneman en Florida.
Pensando que mi hijo va a la escuela es muy desgastante, pensando que eso nos podía ocurrir a cualquier otra gente, que es muy terrible, porque y más ahorita como estoy viendo las noticias y viendo cómo el presidente quiere poner las armas entre los maestros, es algo que me preocupa mucho más, porque es algo que estás jugando juego contra juego.
Algunos de los estudiantes también han dicho que realizarán acciones dedicando 10 segundos a cada una de las víctimas de la escuela, y además que venderán camisetas y las ganancias serán enviadas directamente a las familias de las víctimas en la escuela de Florida. De acuerdo con las autoridades del condado de Cobb, algunos maestros han mostrado su interés en unirse a este tipo de iniciativas, por lo cual analizan otras vías de hacerse escuchar sin ningún tipo de consecuencias. Desde la ciudad de Marietta, Sheila Alfaro, Univision 34.
in the video that as you guys saw, I talked about, she asked me questions of how I feel about the safety of schools now, and me being a teenager going to school here, having my own kid now going to school. She asked me basically like my opinions of how I feel comfortable about living in front of a school and my son going to school. So of course it's something that you need to have in mind, that it's nerve-wracking, it's what's the word do I want to find, it's scary. Basically you don't feel safe, basically. In that video I talked about how scared we even are now about this situation, this is that going on, like, you know, you don't feel safe anymore. Even going to school, you don't feel safe at all because you don't know what you're getting into. You don't know if you're going to school and you're going to school for one purpose, to learn and to, you know, get your education. Like, it's nerve-wracking thinking about this that's going on, that you don't even feel safe in your own school. Like, it's scary because I remember we were in school once and we went to Code Red because there was like somebody in the area with like a gun. I don't really remember, but I just remember getting into like the Code Red and things like that. It's scary because you don't know if they're in the building, you don't know what's going on, you don't know if you should run, you don't know if you should stay. It's something scary, like, you know, you don't know. Like, back then Code Red was like never existed. I remember, like, you know, we were practice going in Code Red and, you know, things like that. But now Code Red is like something we need to focus more on, because I remember me going to school. I was going to Campbell Middle School, and I remember, like, I would walk out, like, I would see the door and just walk out, and nobody would even know that I walked out of the school, or I would walk in or out. Like, that's even the security that they don't have at schools, and it's scary because I went through it, I did it. And now my kids are going in that path, you know, where schools are not safe. And I'm saying that because, of course, I was a teenager, I was a young kid, and I went to school, and I did the things. Like, it's scary how secure the schools are when in reality they're not. I remember walking out of schools and just walking home, and my mom would be like, "What are you doing here?" And I was just like, "I just walked out of the school." And she'll be like, "What do you mean you walked out of school?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just walked out. I just saw the door and walked out." And she was like, "Maria, you can't be doing that." And until the day now, like, I remember telling her this. I'm like, it's scary. Like, I remember doing it, and any kid could do it, walking into a school and things like that. Like, it's pretty scary because now I have my son going to school, and the law that they want to put of putting guns in teachers' hands is like, it's pretty crazy, and, like, in my opinion, it's pretty dumb and stupid, because you're basically putting fire in fire to play, and it makes it like a flame, it makes it bigger. It's pretty dumb in my opinion, because it's like how do I explain it? Like, you don't know what the teacher could be going through. You don't know if the teacher could be, like, you know, shooting the kids. You know, we're human beings. Like, you never know what could go on. It's pretty scary and crazy. And but yeah, it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty crazy to even think about a teacher having like a gun in a school. It's pretty dumb in my own opinion, because you don't know if the kid could go up and get the gun or look for the gun and start shooting in that same class. You don't know nothing. You don't know. We just basically need to cancel all guns. Like that report that I saw on Facebook about a kid. He was 13 years old. They used him for the testing that they're doing, and that little kid goes to a gas station, and he tries to buy a beer, and they ask him, of course, for his ID, and they told him no. And he went to another gas station, and he asked for the scratch thingies, the lottery things, and they said no. He asked for, like, the cigarettes and things like that over the counter, and they said no. And he goes to a gun place, and they give him a gun. It's pretty crazy. It's really dumb. Like, the places we need to focus more about securing, it's not secured, and it's pretty dumb, like, in my opinion, because that's the most that should be secured, and to the point where it's like, no, you're not gonna get a gun and things like that. You can see the man giving him the gun, and he walks away with the gun, and he tells him that gun shoots pretty good. I was like, wow, like, you know, like, wow, like, it's just in my mind, I was like, how? Like, that's pretty dumb in my opinion. Like, the places that we need to more secure, more everything, it's in the places where they should be, but it's pretty, I don't know. It's just like, it makes me mad and it makes me nervous and it makes me scared, you know, because that's the future that our kids are having. I'm a mom of 2. Now I understand what I did in the, like, back then, what I wouldn't want my kid to do. And it's pretty, like, scary that I did it and anybody could do it. It's pretty scary how anybody just could walk into a school. Like, it's pretty dumb. Like, and it's, I don't know, like, it's just like, I'm in my nerves now that it's just like, you don't even feel secure. Like, I don't feel secure living here where I am. I mean, I know it could happen, could not happen, but I'm in front of a school. And it's pretty, I don't know, like, it is pretty scary. And it's something that we need to get under control because it's not right. It's really not. It's just scary. Like, it's even more scary to know that anybody could go up to a school and just start shooting people. It's scary and it's sad because it's innocent lives that are getting killed. Like, it's I don't know how to explain it because I wouldn't want to go through that. I wouldn't want to even imagine that could happen. Where my kid is going, it's scary. It really is. It's scary to even think about it or talk about it. But it's something that we need to, you know, take care of because it's not right. It's just not. You don't know what could happen. And then this law about talking about putting guns in the teacher's hand it is like the stupidest thing I have ever heard. Like this president, like, I don't know, like, he thinks by putting guns on teachers is gonna like do any better or make the situation even better. It really isn't. You don't know what could go up to school and start shooting because they know they have guns. Like, it's pretty dumb. He needs to, like, worry about more, like, putting, like, the metal things and, like, things like that, like, put security, like, more in schools. Like, I remember in our school, in our school, like, in Campbell Middle, there was, like, one officer. And that officer would just walk around or stay in his office. It's like, it's pretty dumb. And I mean, I'm not saying the school is bad and everything like that. Every school it's a good school. It depends how you are and how you treat your kids to go to school to learn. And, you know, I don't know, like, it's just a topic that I could be talking over and over and over about what I feel. But in reality, we don't see it in our eyes. Like, we need to stop. Because this is the future that we're giving our kids. This is the future that our kids are gonna go through. And it's scary. It really is, in my point of view, where I see my son now. And I wouldn't never imagine for that to happen or for him to go through that. Or, I don't know, it's just scary. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh, and thank you so much to everybody. Thank you so much. All the love and support. It's so amazing to even start this journey with y'all and y'all experience it with me. But yeah, it's just like, oh, I posted the video that I was on TV, of course. And people have been asking me that, what happened, what was I talking about? So here's the video explaining what I kind of talked about in the video, in the news and when I was on TV. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And it breaks my heart, like, even thinking about it. Like, it's scary, like, how all of this is going on and you don't even feel safe in the place that you want to go and learn and be something successful in this life. You don't feel good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much to every single one of you guys, and thank you for the love and support. I love you guys so much.